And this time I do know the stakes. The final game. The Ultimate League's last chapter for 24-25 is about to be written. It's Fiorentina versus Real Madrid. Everything has led to this. Fiorentina backed into a corner, now must recreate their heroics from Dortmund. A stunning 2-0 win that reignited their belief of survival. But this time, it's even harder. Yes, it's at home. Yes, we are for the first time and potentially only time in Ultimate League history in the Stadio Ateneo Franchi in Florence. But like I said, this time it is Real Madrid at home. The Kings of Europe, the league face dominators of late, come back off their incredible 3-2 El Clasico win in Barcelona. They will have nothing to play for, realistically. It's mainly seeding. They will... Hang on a minute, will they... let's have a look here. Yeah, they will leapfrog Bayern into 4th place and will play RB Leipzig with a win tonight. But if the Viola lose or don't win, they are down by a single point, courtesy of Friday's incredible match between Aston Villa and Roma. Mandragora has been playing the last 10 games in midfield. It's certainly revitalised the midfield, definitely. It's a 5-3-2. Pablo Mari is in there in defence as well. Moise Keane definitely one to watch out for. Yassine Adli and Lucas Beltran on the bench. It's a 4-3-3. It's pretty much the exact same 4-3-3 that we saw last week in Barcelona. Kylian Mbappe hoping to hit another 40-goal season. Potentially drive this team over the finishing line. They failed in the last 2 attempts. Maybe with him at the helm, a 2-time Ultimate League champion himself, they can achieve the greatness they desire. They already have won the Ultimate Cup. One more needed. Fiorentina in their famous purple, Real Madrid in their famous white. Game on! And good luck to all. Proudly representing the Viola in this stadium. It's going to be quite the task. Real Madrid ever so dominant, and here they go. It's Stringer, and he nearly broke Florent's heart. Not even 3 minutes into the match. Off the bar, and De Gea breathes a huge sigh of relief. Mbappe. And again. It's going to be quite a battle, this. De Gea's already showing out. Last Monday, his heroics and clean sheets got them that 2-0 win, which in the end might not still be enough. Valverde. Here's Mandragora. And Madrid's press is so devastating. Moise Keane, that is not helping things at all. Ferland Mendy. Valverde. Vinicius. Here's Bellingham. There's Mbappe. Story through a goal. And it will not go in. Just about. It will lead to a corner. Right in front of the Real Madrid fans as well. Small corner in the stadium. Rodrigo delivers. Militao's there. Volleyed away. Here's Tchouaméni. That's a Bellingham. Quick feet, tricky feet. Mbappe. Not got there through. And Vinicius on the turn. Oh, that could be curtains. Already, Fiorentina not being able to get out of their own half. That could be all she wrote. It's come a slight bit of luck there for Real Madrid, but with the way they were playing, they were bound to score eventually. When Grasic got in the way of Mbappe's shot, it's rebounded to Vinicius, and on the turn, he's made no mistake. He's been shape, form as of the rest of the team. In the past, well, in the running pretty much. Only 10 minutes gone, and Fiorentina have it all to do. Here's their first attack. Cataldi. Good Munson. He went for a Trevea shot, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, he had Zaniolo on the overlap. And now suddenly it's more Real Madrid domination. Tchouaméni. You have to think that Fiorentina have to press up. A goal down and they're still backtracking. Here's Rodrigo Parisi giving chase. Bellingham, look at this, they're toying with him. Mbappe, oh, almost found Vinicius again. Now Keane. Sends two. Good Munson. Parisi. This is Fagioli. Oh, it's not there. Courtois not even had anything to do in the first 15 minutes. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Here's Mbappe, straight to the goalkeeper. It really is becoming a tale of just how many Real Madrid might get. Valverde nearly intercepted that. That could have been horrendous for Fiorentina. Good Munson. Keane. Here's Mandragora. Mendy holds firm. Here they go again. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Here's Mbappe on the turn. No one's going for him. And Ranieri just about away ahead of Rodrigo. But still, Bellingham. Vinicius went for it. It's still pinball in the Fiorentina final third. Here's good Munson. His volley. Put them ahead. Last week, Benzabani's own goal sealed the points. Need more of that look today. Jordan. In it goes. Oh, Vasquez got the header. And just like that, the momentum shifts back to Real Madrid's favour as if they needed any more. The light is being snuffed out of Fiorentina's debut season. That takes some miracle. Keane. No, nothing. Bellingham. Here is Rodrigo. And now Mbappe. Mari with a good tackle there. Fagioli again. Here's Mandragora. He's got Gudmundsson waiting for him. But Tchouaméni, it's just too easy for Real Madrid to reclaim possession. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Vinicius hits one. Parried by De Gea. And slammed clear by Ranieri. Here's Fagioli again. Mandragola. Alberts finds Keane. It's the first thing that Courtois had to do. It's been nearly half an hour. But it has won La Viola a corner. What can they do from the set piece here? I'm going to try one cross. That's not really paid off. It's gone looking for Pablo Mari. It's away from Bellingham and Tchouaméni. Oh dear. And suddenly Real Madrid on the counter-attack. Fulham, he's storming down the left-hand side. He sets it free from Mbappe with a lovely pass. And it's broken up. Nice defending there for Fiorentina. As long as they keep Real Madrid to one goal, it is within reach. But they have to do well in the attack in front. And against a defence as strong as this, it's not going to be easy by any chance. Here is Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Vinicius. He storms through and it's 2-0. That should do it. That should do it. You just don't want to give that guy this sort of space because in an instant he just explodes into the area. And it's a pretty poor piece of goalkeeping as well from De Gea. He should have that. Should not be letting that in from there. Inside the near post. Well, 2 for him, 2 for Real Madrid. And even more dread for Fiorentina. And it could go from bad to worse here. Mbappe, Valverde, could like a shot here. He will. Oh, off the stanchion. That is very, very close. Aston Villa fans are no doubt breathing a huge sigh of relief. They have survived in the nick of time. They nearly became the first ultimately champions to be relegated. This is Valverde. Bellingham. Rodrigo not going to hit one. He lets off for Mbappe. It's a good save. Pablo Mario with the clearance. Dodo. Mandragora. And Keane loses out. He's only been as effective as I thought he would be. Fagioli. Here is Goodmanson. Draws in the challenge of Militao. This is Keane. He's got to hit one this. Oh, it's got a flick off Courtois. That nearly got them back into the game. Whether it was on target, we'll never know. But Cataldi will take the corner from the same place that he took before. Surely he can get it on someone in purple. He looks for Mari again. It's away by Vinicius quite easily. Here's Fagioli. And not a touch, but it's still in with Fagioli. He'll dart into the centre. He'll go for Goodmanson. It's blocked by Rudiger. That looked threatening. It was definitely going to... Well, I think it may have just hit Courtois in the middle. Chance to heighten spirits before half time. In it goes. Mari, not there again. Vinicius wins the header that time. Here's Cataldi, volley to the edge of the box. Fagioli. And so back heel. Pongrasic blocked. Again, Rudiger there for Real Madrid. And they won't get another opportunity. Things are looking bleak. Things are looking very bleak. They are staring down the barrel. I mean, performances like that. It's really just a handful of ones by Real Madrid, especially Tchouaméni. He has been unbelievable. Definitely a lot of practice for next week. As for Roma, it's Roma. As for Fiorentina, it's a lot of red and orange. Second half underway. The final second half of the regular season. What can Fiorentina do to save themselves here? Keane, from distance, caught easily. And now once again, Real Madrid on the attack. Mbappe. That's it free for Rodrigo. He could get his second assist here, Mbappe. He will. That's a third. And that's, surely now, is the relegation confirmed for Fiorentina. It's been a blast having them here, but back down they go. I also do know who will be replacing them. And we do have a new team in the mix. You'll have to wait for that in due time. And all we know now is Fiorentina will not be participating in FC26, especially with their fantastic new home kit. This is Tchouaméni now. He's got in trouble here. It is a booking. A bunch of players are going to have to be a bit careful here. None of them want to miss out on their first round fixture. And I'm pretty sure this will be against RB Leipzig at home. Chance for revenge. They lost 4-2 just a few weeks ago. Mandragora. Off of Militao, it's missed. Here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Fagioli having to intercept. Maybe touch that from Rodrigo, not gonna lie. Cataldi. Subs requested by Fiorentina. I have to wonder who can change their fortune. Mandragora. Racing through. He'll still go for it, you know. If I Keane. And it's off the post. Oh, you can't be serious. As if that doesn't sum the season up. Here's Gudmundsson. Keane. Jono was there on the overlap, but it was gone too quick. But Keane, make a chance of his own here. Finds Gudmundsson. Gets the box. Luke ball. Well, that would have been some goal. We've got two changes up here. Mandragora and Fagioli off. And on comes Foloroshu. And you see Natalie. We saw him in the first round for AC Milan against Liverpool last year, setting up Luka Jovic for the equaliser. Before tomorrow's fantastic volley in the last gasp seconds. Mbappe. Still aiming to hit his 40 mark. Gudmundsson. Vazquez giving him a hell of a time. Here's Adley. Down the left hand side, finds Peruzzi actually. You're looking for Keane, but when you cross it to a 6'5" goalkeeper, you really expect him to flop at that? So tame as well. Mbappe. Here's Bellingham. Intercepted. And they're going back the other way for Fiorentina. Follow run show. Keane. Nice little spin. Wesley Keane! And another chance goes begging. To restore some pride at least for the scoreboard. Here's Andrea Colpani on. You have to wonder why he didn't start in the first place. He's been a fantastic player. Especially in the mid-season. Here's Mbappe. Pablo Mari in the way of things. Here's Colpani. Oh, it's a delightful ball. But it is too far for Dodo to get on the end of it. It was covered anyway by Rudiger. It's Rodrigo's first shot of the game, that. Into the back of the net it goes. Ay, ay, ay. Go short, Real Madrid. Cataldi. Dodo. Chance for Fiorentina. Can they get one on the scoreboard? No, Rudiger says no. Ever the general. Bellingham, it's a wide play for Mbappe. Nice little turn. Vinicius. Rodrigo. Nope, nothing there. Here's Bellingham. Still nothing. Colpani. It's a wide one. Oh. Gudmundsson. Here is Gudmundsson. Oh. It's like a train session this for Real Madrid, isn't it? I wouldn't say men against boys, but it is looking that way, isn't it? Not the greatest games to end on. But, I mean, winners can't be choosers. And that. Dodo. Here's Gudmundsson, hits one. Deflect off Tchouameni and Courtois will gather. Here we go again. Yes, no. Waiting for runs. Speed already there. Brilliant. Keane. Into Rudiger again. Dodo. It definitely does show the gap in quality. Mbappe. Mine with the interception. Here comes Real Madrid though. Vinicius looking for a hat-trick, but won't be able to get it. At least not yet. Oh, look at that from Rudiger. It's too easy. Absolutely nothing is going Fiorentina's way. It's a great challenge by Adley, though. Maybe they'll get some success in the Ultimate Cup. We'll have to wait and see. That takes place after the Ultimate League season, all the way until the next FC game. So basically the end of September. 4 matches every single day. I'm going to keep going until we have a final. And then we'll wait for that final to happen until the last Sunday before the new game is, well, out. To send off the previous year. Zaniolo and Caruso on. And I'm pretty sure that's Dodo. And Ranieri on. Off, sorry. Brahim Diaz makes his way onto the pitch for Vinicius Jr. Mbappe, could he get a goal? He'll lay it up for Rodrigo. What is that pass? That is somewhere to cap off the route. There's a sea of purple in front of him, and he just hearts it all through the legs of Zaniolo. It's the top corner. David De Gea, absolutely no chance. Nice little cherry on top. A third assist of the game for Mbappe. It's too late, little too late to catch Marcus Thuram. Munson. One last roll of the dice. Hits it from distance. Caught. He was never going to trouble any goalkeeper with that. And ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. Brahim Diaz, they want more. They're vicious, Real Madrid. Here's Valverde. Mbappe gets his goal. Oh my word. Toying with their food again. Kylian Mbappe makes it a 5-star performance from the Kings of Europe. Los Blancos in hot form. Absolutely drills it. De Gea, no chance. 2 goals in the 90th minute. And that'll be the last kick of the season. Wow. 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 That, ladies and gentlemen, is all. If you just excuse me, I'm just gonna do some calculations. Let's see how many matches we have in this season. Yeah, I thought so. All 496 games are completed. What a ride it's been. And we now finally get to see how the table turned out. There's XG. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. 5-2 even. It probably should have been, especially with those 2 chances that they had. Mbappe, 1 goal, 3 assists. He will win his 16th. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Oh, there we go. Winner Ultimate League, PSG. Yeah, that could be true. Real Madrid managed to actually pit Bayern to the goal scorer's crown. They scored the most in the league there. They have finished on 86 goals, Bayern 85, Inter 77. And they all total to around 2.77 goals per match. As for Lazio, they have won, the award for the team that conceded the least. Even with Van Dijk scoring goal for the final couple of matches, 30 goals conceded. PSG and Real Madrid also on 34. Liverpool and Bilbao make up the top 5. Yeah, Mbappe, 16 out of 31 matches he has won. He has been the best player pretty much, which is ridiculous. Jamal Musiala got injured, unfortunately, to the latter stage of the season, so he fell off a bit. And Harry Kane saw the ones that he got in the matches back. 12 for him. And Dembele managed to get 10 as well. Oyarzabal finished strong with 9, as well did Harry Kane. Castellanos, Griezmann, Marcus Thuram, they all managed to get 9 out of 31 games. As for assists, that does go to Marcus Thuram, 25 assists. Mbappe close on 23. He needed another 2 tonight. Mertens on 18 from Galatasaray. Won't be able to see him in the postseason, unfortunately. Martin Odegaard and Harry Kane complete the route on 17. Jamal Musiala just missing out there with 16 as well. Lazio, Spurs and Real Madrid, as well as Atletico and Napoli and Chelsea, all got 20+ yellow cards across the season, with Lobotka having a natural for him. 7 out of Napoli's 20 went to him. Gusto managed to get 6 for Chelsea. Gallagher, Ruiz de Galarreta, Sancho Tonali, they all make up the top 5 there. As for red cards, that goes to Galatasaray, Liverpool and Leverkusen. They will all share it. They managed to get 6 across the season. Referees were definitely more strict than last year. And each club actually did manage to pick up a red card somehow. That was never the case in the past few weeks. So I wonder who managed to get their final one. In terms of who got sent off the most, that was Ethan Tapsoba. 4 of Leverkusen's 6 red cards were from him, especially one in the final game of the season to actually clinch that title for himself. And now we get on to the juicy part. First of all, look at that. And if we go to positions, there we go. The stupidest slum you've ever seen. Right. In last place on 17 it is Fiorentina, then Gladbach 2 points ahead, and Fiorentina 7 points ahead. They all make up the bottom 3. 2 of the both sides going down, as well as Mönchengladbach. Aston Villa, champions, just about survive by a single point. Then there's the 2 Manchester clubs who have really under-delivered and couldn't stop conceding if their lives depended on it. Lyon, Napoli, Barcelona, who are my actual champions as predicted going into this year, they have fallen off massively. It is the first time that they've actually missed the playoffs in 6 Ultimate League seasons, all 6 of them. Newcastle, they somehow slightly improved. Roma, Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, Villarreal, Benfica, Leverkusen and Galatasaray, as well as Real Betis on goal difference, miss out for your playoffs in that order. As for the playoffs, Leipzig, Milan, Chelsea, Atletico, Real Sociedad, Arsenal, Inter Milan, Spurs, Athletic Bilbao, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Lazio, Liverpool, and the winners, PSG, are your top 14 and will compete for the Ultimate League trophy in June. Trailer's going to be coming out next Thursday. As for the matchups, I'll set these up in a new sort of like tournament. But we start with Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. It is a North London derby to kick off the playoffs. I am so excited for that. Meanwhile, we have Bayern Munich against Real Sociedad. Bayern Munich against Atletico Madrid. We saw that on prime time in week 7. Ended up being a 1-0 Bayern win. Spurs as well, Arsenal, they also were prime time. You also saw that. Arsenal destroyed them at the new White Hart Lane. We have got, let's see, I think it is, yes, it is Lazio versus AC Milan, and then Real Madrid versus RB Leipzig. That will be your Sunday games, followed in the evening by Athletic Club Bilbao versus Chelsea. That will be very, very tasty. And then we end it all with Inter Milan versus Real Sociedad. That is going to be quite the doozy at the San Siro. And PSG and Liverpool, they take weeks off. They get into the quarterfinals with a first round bye. And that only came just 2 points as well. It was already clinched the week before, so who cares? And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll come with the full stats as we head into the recap. But that'll do it, as we say, for the final time. I don't know the word in Italian, but good night, everybody. Woo! Bring on the playoffs.